Just before 8:30 this morning, we had an adult male individual in his 20s or 30s enter the lobby of the police station here at West Valley City. He appeared to be alone. He was the only one who entered the building at the time, and confronted or contacted our desk officer within the lobby, asking him to come speak to him inside the lobby. The officer said that he was behaving somewhat suspiciously in that he had his hands in his pockets, and his behavior was such that it alarmed the officer right off. The individual continued to ask our officer to come into the lobby and speak to him further. When the officer wouldn't approach him, he removed a weapon from his pants pockets and pointed the handgun at one of our officers and a records clerk who was also working in that area. The officer was able to call for assistance over the radio. Immediately, several of our officers within the police department responded down to give assistance. Our officers contacted the individual in the lobby of the police station, and with that felt threatened, and one of our officers engaged the suspect with multiple rounds. The individual was hit by or was injured in the incident. I can't confirm exactly how many rounds were fired yet or what the extent of his injuries are, but he has been taken to a local area hospital. That's all the information I have right now. We anticipate that we'll be giving updates hourly from here on out.
Did the suspect fire any shots?
I don't know whether the suspect actually fired. Obviously, our investigators will continue to look into what happened.
How was he even armed? Was anything found, like weapons, drugs, stuff like that?
There was a handgun in the lobby of our police department.
That belonged to him.
Yes.
So the initial officers that confronted him, were they like any type of barricade between them, like a window, or were they face to face?
Yes, we do have a glass enclosed area, but again, due to the behavior of the subject, the officer was immediately suspicious of what was going on. It's not normal that people come in and say, "Hey, come into the lobby and talk to me." They're not afraid to approach the officers at the glass and the records clerks there and speak to them. This gentleman's behavior was abnormal for regular business.
Did he say anything else other than "come talk to me"?
I don't have that information. All I have is what I've told you so far.
So when the officer actually came out behind the glass, that's when everything transpired?
I don't know the sequence of events as to how the officer came out or how that played out. We'll obviously get some more information as we can.
And the latest condition on this person?
He was injured. I don't know whether it was by gunfire or other means. We'll put that information out as soon as I can.
Was anybody else injured, or just the one suspect?
No, all officers and civilian personnel are okay.
Can you describe what the inside the police lobby looks like right now? Are there bullet holes all around?
It does appear that rounds have been fired. Obviously, there's broken glass within our lobby, or the glass of our lobby walls. But again, we'll look into this incident and keep you apprised as we can.
And was anybody, how many people were in the lobby when this shooting occurred? They weren't injured.
I don't have any information on any other witnesses other than our officer and our records clerk.
What is that pile of what looks to be clothes outside of the lobby? Is that evidence?
I don't know yet.
We noticed the police looking all around the parking lot and over in the area of the track street. What's that investigation about?
Well, obviously, once we engaged the subject, we looked around the building to see if there were any other people involved in this matter. Our officers cleared the exterior of the building and the courts on the north side of the building, and tried to obtain any witnesses or information from people in the area. So that's why they would be contacting people over the
What do we know about the suspect at this point?
adult male in his 20s or 30s. I hope to have more information for you in the hour.
And again, Sergeant Howard, he didn't make any reference as to why he was there, other than he wanted to talk with someone.
Just that he was trying to draw the officer into the lobby area, but from behind the encased glass area where we do our business.
Who shot first?
I don't have that information.
And are you familiar with this person? Has he been in here before?
I am not familiar with him. I don't have any information. As soon as I can, and I hope, again, hopefully within the next hour, I'll be able to address you with more information.
Where's the officer now that was involved?
As within any investigation, he is just been removed from the scene and will be questioned and interviewed as to what took place.
Is this a veteran officer, a rookie? What can you tell us about him?
The officer who actually fired shots is a veteran officer, and actually all of the officers involved are veteran officers.
Is it just one officer that fired a shot?
One officer that I know of right now. So.
But there were other officers there.
Correct.
And he was different than the initial officer who this guy approached.
Correct. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sergeant.